Okay, let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and we are back with Haymakers. Um, I just recorded a good 3 minutes without realizing my mic was muted because I have a second channel. Um, Check that out. It's in. I'll link it I will link it in the description, and it's in the description of the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. I try and do long plays, but yeah, that's why it was muted. Anyways, last time we were here, we had where I was just there. Where is show history? Okay, we had both of our inaugural shows. Um, Diamond versus Rey Mysterio. Diamond beats up Mysterio, leading to Cash saving Mysterio, and then Jericho making fun of the local South Carolinians. And as a Carolinian, Shane Helms wanted to teach him a lesson. Um, Ricky Blues defeated Nick Tarantino, in which Nick Tarantino retaliates and beats up Blues post-match. I don't think I can see that description here. No, I cannot. And then with Haymaker's determination, Tarantino opens up, or Ricky Blues opens up the show, wanting another match with Tarantino, which will happen at the next show. I should probably pre-book that, but it's fine. But instead, Ricky Blues introduces New Jack. And then we have Taz versus Mustafa Saeed. Not much to go over there yet. Teasing my plans. Jericho introduces his next opponent after making fun of the crowd, being Chief Jay Eagle, and who he beats. And then Jericho continues to beat up Jay Eagle as Shane Helms comes for the save. I'm gonna try to do a trilogy with that, but Simon Diamond cuts promo leading into his demise via Kid Cash pinning him, and that was where we left off last time. Since then, at the very end of the episode, I made the event tickets very cheap, so that way we can sell more tickets just for cheaper. So they'll be $3. So theoretically, we can get more people in, we can get our size up, and we can make our goal for this episode to reach 1 popularity point. Can we do it? Find out in the next hour. I know we're not at the point where it would be really that interesting to play for Haymakers, but if y'all would like to, when I get to like small or whatever, I can make a Patreon where y'all would pay like $5 in order to play the save, because you can just do that in this, which is awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this segment. We will move on to the extravaganza. Before we do that, make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what I did wrong, any suggestions, what you would like to see out of this, and yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I probably said something about the other channels being in the description and description of the channel. But yeah, I will see y'all when we get to the show. Alright, and welcome back. Let's see. We made it, okay, we've lost $16. Oh my god. Dude, what? How did I lose $16? Okay, I want to look at merchandise now that I'm here. $50 a week. I don't know if that's worth it right now. When we start making money, I'm gonna upgrade merchandise. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't worry about anything else. We're gonna go to the next show and see how that goes. Okay. So, drinking juice. No one's getting the night off. Alright, and we are going to stick with the Wade Hampton High School gym. And we will see how this goes with him at our side now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that worked. 25% sponsorship, partnership. So that moved his 50 to a 62. Okay, I can't argue with that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Spend creative energy on a creative finish. Why are all of these a bit of a gamble? Like, I can't use those. Like, I actually can't. not in good faith. Yeah, I have less than 40 now. Okay. Chief Jay Eagle and Chris Jericho really helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere backstage after somehow finding a karaoke machine starting an impromptu pre-show competition. Their over-the-top duet was the highlight according to those in attendance. Chief Jay Eagle has people... Okay, that makes sense. The locker room is abuzz backstage after Nick Tarantino and New Jack apparently got in a huge row over something and had to be physically separated. Oh boy. I thought having New Jack here was going to be fun, but I guess not. Nick Tarantino and Kid Cash have bonded recently. Pretty awful session. Okay, we might have a new guy. Okay, let's do a team bonding. Created. Yeah. Okay. Okay, anything else I need to look at? Everyone seems to be here. No one's absent. Okay, I will be booking the show and we will be... Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. We will be getting into this card. Yeah, so Shane Helms versus Chris Jericho, their rematch from the very first show, despite their bad chemistry. And then we have some post-match scenes showing that this is most definitely not over. We have Taz versus Murder One, a local worker who was like $30. I did not have anyone I could really risk that was heel. So he beat up Murder One, and something happens after that. What happened? Who knows? Simon Diamond addresses his loss. Nick Tarantino versus Ricky Blues in the main event, and a victory scene from the winner of that match. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, my fault. That needed more time. Okay, I forgot that that's how Technical Masterclass worked. Okay. So, in a 22 rated match, yeah, Chris Jericho defeats Shane Helms with a Lion Tamer. And yeah, that's really it to the match. Anything? Penalized for poor basics. Yeah, these are things that we can work on. Low morale? Why is your morale low? Why is your morale low? Why are you irritated? Oh boy. Are you the only one that's irritated? Okay, if he's irritated, I'm just gonna get removed, Chief Jay Eagle, because that's not okay. But yeah, that match happened, so what is the post-match scenes? Jericho tries to hit Helms with a Lion Tamer. Helms reverses it. Well, another Lion Tamer, because he beat him within the match, but whatever. I didn't know what move he was going to use. Helms said that if he wants to put a submission on him so bad, their last match can be a submission match. Jericho laughs and walks away while Helms chases him. It looks like that this is not over for Helms, but Jericho is pretty done with Helms at this point. We will see where that happens at the next show. Taz versus Murder One, and that is sad on Taz's part. Yeah, so it was an 8-minute match. Taz defeated Murder One by submission. Yeah. Taz gets beat down by the Gangstas, who brought police canes in from outside. Rey Mysterio comes out with a chair. Taz and Mysterio versus the Gangstas next month. So there is Mysterio, and he seems to be siding with Taz. Okay. Diamond addresses that he lost, but this won't be the last you see of him and Cash. Cash comes out right after he says that, and he says that it most definitely isn't, and that he won't stop taking up for his new friend Mysterio. Mysterio, who is not in the segment isn't in this segment to help out Taz, and will let Cash handle Diamond as he made it about him. Stated from Cash himself. And so this pisses off Diamond so much that they end up brawling to the point they had to be separated, and we will see where that leads next month. Nick Tarantino defeats Ricky Blues by pinfall after using a foreign object. Kind of a sad way to win the match, but it makes sense for the story I'm trying to tell here. So Nick Tarantino got a 30, Ricky Blues got a 19. Yeah, this will probably be the highest Ricky Blues ever gets. Tarantino runs away smugly as he celebrates his way to the back, and Tarantino struggled when going off script. We're gonna work on Tarantino's momentum for a little bit. What? I didn't think... Okay. I didn't think that was that bad. I probably should have paid attention to it. Dress in the locker room. Chris Jericho, good as always. Nick Tarantino did pretty well. Both complimented on good performances. Okay, I'll pay attention to that better. How did we do? Minus 900. Okay, we'll probably not do that much next time. And we finally made it to 1. Our goal for the episode's complete. Let's see if we can make it to 2. And let's set up this next show. Okay, that was probably on me though about that. I probably should have paid more attention to how much time I had left. I did not notice that. It's not very apparent. I'm starting to think maybe we need to not pay so much. Well, how much are we paying in terms of... I'm assuming that bonuses and perks is the travel. But yeah, okay. But thing I needed to do, inner circle. Listen respectfully. Get out of there. We'll find something else for you. You know what? Head of talent relations. Okay. That sucks. Who can you... Who would be good in the stooge role? Nobody. Nobody's a snitch. And nobody. Okay, well... Yeah, well, hopefully that'll help him. We'll probably see how he does on the next show. I wanted to look at popularity, how Nick Tarantino is doing. Yeah, he went from 20 to 16, and that got transferred basically from him to Ricky Blues. Because Blues jumped the hell up. Okay, so Mustafa Saeed,
He's about the same. What about New Jack? New Jack's at 4. What about Taz? Taz is at an 11 from an 8, which is good. Rey Mysterio, he's still at 2. What about Jericho? Jericho's at 8. Which is pretty good. Let's... excuse me. Let's add the new event. Our availability for the month of April, we will do Sunday the 5th. Sure, lights out works. That works for me. Okay. But yeah, how much did we make off of tickets comparably? Not very much. View financial. We're making 113 off of sponsorships. Theoretically. So we're going upwards compared to where we started. Which is good. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully we can get out of this red at some point. I don't want to, but I might have to, like, boot these two. I don't want to, but if I have to, I'm going to. Yeah, let's go to the end of the... Actually, I want to see, is there any new guys to worry about? Yeah, I demoted him. Like, that's not, like, the way he was doing was not gonna cut it. Let's see, new workers. Okay, this is an interesting... Ooh. Hoovy. Where's Hoovy? In Centro. Can we... Okay. So I'm limiting myself. 20... Southwest, and he's automatically covered. We'll shortlist him. Let's see, and I'm letting y'all see this because I want y'all to see the backstage of it all. Yeah, I don't know this guy, but he looks cool, so I'm looking at him. Dang, it's a lot of 70s. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on him. Scotty Riggs. Why is that name familiar? Okay, so he did something with Raven. Got Stevie Richards. I'll shortlist him. Because I'm not going to hire anybody. I don't want to hire anybody right now. I don't think that's something I need. I want to just see. Get a good look at the scope. Please do not open. I accidentally clicked on schedule 1. I hope that doesn't open. Okay. So yeah, let's go to the end of the month to see who debuts next month. I will see y'all then. And we're back. Okay, let's see. What's WWE been up to? Or sorry, WWF. Wrong button. They didn't have anything yet. They had Saturday night's main event. Nasty Boys retain tag titles. No Hulk Hogan's interesting. They do have Hogan, right? Where's he at? Yeah, no Hogan's interesting. What about Richard? Oh, there he is. There's Richard. Okay. And what about WCW? Who are their champions? Jushin Liger is their light heavyweight champion. Their US champion is Rick Rude. US tag team is Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers. Excuse me, their world heavyweight champion is Lex Luger. Ricky Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes are their tag team champions. And their television champion is the Junkyard Dog. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can look at other than who's the new wrestlers? Canyon. Canyon's a good one. Yeah. And he was in Tri-State. I don't want to go on a hiring spree. We're already $3,000 in debt. We did get something from that though, so that's good. How much are the generic venues? Because I might just start doing that. Venues and locations. No, it'd be. Doesn't say a lot about price. Here to book a venue and there's proper venues are used, however, some basic capacity is actual attendance. Let's try using a generic venue for Lights Out. I want to see if that'll help us save a little bit of money. Yeah, I don't know what effects running cost. Because I don't want to pay for too much. But yeah. And his probationary period is out in... I might move this event back then. Because I kind of want to see where he is. All the way, you know. So let's go to the 7th. Okay. Yeah, I'll meet y'all there. Alright, and we are back. Let's see what we are dealing with today. And a production change that does not matter because we are not competing with them. Okay, let's see. We're supposed to make 118 this month. Let's hope for the best. Okay, and why do you have problems? Why are you irritated? I did not know you were irritated because of that, but fair enough. There's not things that were brought up to me that I feel like should have been brought up. But alright, let's go to the next show. Nobody is off tonight. Selecting a generic venue. Conflicting team meeting. Team member. Partnership. Okay. It's slightly better. It's slightly better. So let's delete this one. We're gonna do this one. A safe bet with Taz as the victor. And a big gamble. We're getting rid of the big gamble. That one's good until July. We'll see when we need it. Small backstage class with the morale officer. That didn't help. Helped create a great backstage atmosphere when he pulled a great rib on the entire locker room that had everyone laughing afterwards. Okay. Since we cannot afford it, let's pull a rib. Let's do a minor rib on Mustafa Saeed. Shit. I was not wanting that to happen. Now I made him even more. Now I made him even more upset with me. Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll book the show. We'll be back. Hopefully, I can actually get to where I need to be in terms of matches to angle ratio. I'll be back. And we are back. Let's run over the card real quick. We have Nick Tarantino versus Shane Helms. After their little dispute last week, I need to move that down here. Then they have some post-match scenes leading into Simon Diamond and Kid Cash's contract signing, leading into a Simon Diamond match between him and Chief Jay Eagle, and then a match between the Gangstas and Rey Mysterio Jr. and Taz. A little bit of a shorter card with this one, not as many segments. We are in the limit this time, I made sure. So yeah, let's go into this. In a decent match, Shane Helms defeats Nick Tarantino by pinfall with a vertebraker, oh my god, following interference from Ricky Blues. This match was designed to tell a story. 24 is pretty good. 18's decent from what we expect of Shane Helms. And he's still young, we're working on him. We can change his gimmick when time goes on. But yeah, he's getting there. We'll work on him. So some post-match scenes. Nick Tarantino runs off mad after Ricky Blues. And Shane Helms says that if Jericho doesn't come out here, he will find him. Jericho comes from behind, attacks him. If you want your match, you'll get it. Standing over his now lifeless body. I don't know if lifeless is the word. But yeah, there's a 22 from that segment, and it has 3 parts to it. So yeah, it got good with a white hot crowd. At 37, I think that's the best segment we've had yet. Kid Cash and Simon Diamond trade blows after signing a no contact contract, meaning that they cannot touch each other, but this will lead into a Simon Diamond match. As we saw previously, there wasn't a lot of writing that I needed to do for this segment. They're signing a contract for a match between them, which will maybe be the final match. We will see on that next one. And in about that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Simon Diamond defeated Chief Jay Eagle in 10-14 by pinfall with a Simonizer. The match was chaotic and full of action to get the crowd going, and the chaos of the match helped hide how badly Chief Jay Eagle was performing. Excuse me. I think that's probably the best match we've had, like, unironically, but we will check that after. But yes, I did not realize Simon Diamond had a legendary gimmick. That's awesome. Oh, God. Yeah, that's gonna bring the show down. Okay. In a poor wild brawl, the Gangstas defeat Rey Mysterio and Taz when Mustafa Saeed pinned Mysterio Jr. Taz definitely carried this match, but not by much. Mustafa Saeed with 17, New Jack with an 18, Taz with the 28, and Rey Mysterio Jr. with an 11. Yeah, no more Rey Mysterio and Taz. It was too long, and yeah, I did not do this match justice. I'm still semi-learning this game. I wanted 3 matches, that were different, but I already advertised this match, and I didn't know what to do for these other 2. But yeah, it's a 22 for the show. We increased our popularity in one region. Address the locker room. We're gonna thank Taz and Simon Diamond. Compliment him on a good performance. Praise him for a great performance. And he was pleased with my speech. And we lost $930. We kind of expected that. And our popularity recap. Hey, moving up the 2's pretty good. We're building ourselves up little by little. But yeah, let's see where we lead in terms of everything else, and we will close off this episode. Okay. Okay, there we go. So let's look here. Ticket sales did the same thing as last month. Yeah, that didn't help show costs very much. Yeah, venue hire. Okay. But yeah, getting to 2 was nice. Hopefully we can get to 3 on the next show. Where did that match land in terms of our top 100s? That was the worst show out of all of them. Sadly. Determination was the best one. Okay, it was our second best match. How is Chief J Eagle in our top 5 matches? That's interesting. Alright. But yeah, that was the worst main event we've had. Or worst match we've had, sadly. Oh my god. About the same attendance as we've had before. Yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're gonna leave this off. We're gonna save right here. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what I did wrong in the comments, any suggestions, any ideas, whatever you may have, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.